Today we're here at NJMP, New Jersey Motorsports Park. New Jersey Motorsports Park has two full-size racetracks, Thunderbolt and Lightning. Lightning's a shorter track, while Thunderbolt is their premier track. It is a 2.25 mile track with 12 turns. Later on in this video, I'll show you an unfortunate Hedgehog incident that happened at over 100 miles an hour on track. In this video, we're going to cover a full lap in a Porsche 992 911S. We are going to look at what a track day looks like at NJMP and meet the owner of Motorsports Enthusiasts, Mo, who hosted us for the day. We'll then check out some exotic cars that were in the paddock that day, and then give this track an Apex Across America score. You are joining me on my journey to drive every racetrack across America. Please subscribe to the channel and help us get to 100,000 subscribers. And give us a thumbs up if you're enjoying the content. On the Apex Across America map, New Jersey Motorsports Park is about an hour outside of Philadelphia, but it is common to see people from throughout the Northeast US at this track. Let's jump right into a lap at NJMP Thunderbolt. We start off on the long straightaway into turn 1, which is high speed. You track out and use the curbing. Up into turn 2, also very high speed. Back out to the curbing. Heading into turn 3, another high speed turn. This brings us to a fast straightaway up a hill they call Wheelie Hill. It's called Wheelie Hill because the motorcycles do a wheelie over this hill because they're going so fast. This brings us down into turn 5, where we want to trail brake deep into the turn, and this will compromise turn 6, but it is the fastest way to do this turn. And turn 7 is a high-speed 90-degree turn. Brings us downhill to turn 8. We track out. This brings us into turn 9. Turn 9 is actually the most difficult turn on the track, for me at least. You slow down, take it at a 90-degree angle, compromise the turn, and this sets us up better to slowly bring in the car to the left-hand side to set you up better for these S's so that you go through them as straight as possible. And here you're going well over 100 miles an hour. And as you take the turn onto the straightaway, you wrap up the lap. So we had a few minutes to catch up with Mo of Motorsports Enthusiasts, who hosted us for the day. Here's a quick conversation with him. And tell me about your organization.
So my name is Mo Colantonio. My full name actually is Maurice. And I own and run Motorsports Enthusiasts, high performance driver education. Get guys out, they bring their performance cars out to the track, and we show them how to drive them. That's pretty much it. We give you instruction, like they're doing over there, you know, download after they were driving, classroom time. We group everybody by skill level, novice, intermediate, advanced. We sell private groups, so if you want to do like a corporate event or something, you can buy a block of time and just you and your friends go out there and race around, and we'll get you instructors, and everybody gets 2 hours of track time. Each group will get 2 hours of track time over the course of the day. So
what do you think about Thunderbolt here?
It's a great track. I like it. I mean, I don't really have a preference, Thunderbolt, Lightning. I mean, everybody's got their thing, you know. I got a billion laps on both tracks. So I
have a lot of laps on both tracks, but I like Lightning better.
You know, driving wise, I think I do. I also agree with that. I like Lightning better. I mean, I have a horsepower car, so Lightning's a horsepower track. You know, it's fast, flowing.
All right. Well, appreciate it. That's pretty much
it.
All right. Keep it short.
Hey, listen again. Welcome, and
as we head in from the track, let's check out what's in the paddock. The next group is heading out on track. First thing we see in the paddock are amazing Porsche RS cars. GT4 RS, the GT3 RS. There's even two of them. These are pretty rare cars. single-seaters, such as the Rush SR. I've never seen one of these at the track. A nice yellow Ferrari F430. And then my favorite car at the track, a Maserati MC12. Unfortunately, it did break down during the track day. There were then some great classic race cars there. I love this BMW Warsteiner race car, a 944 Porsche race car, and a very rare Porsche 935. This is also something I had not seen before. And as we walk around the paddock, we come upon the NJMP pace car. And as we keep walking, it looks like someone brought a Prius to the track by accident. Now let's cover the NJMP Thunderbolt Track rating. For layout and driving experience, I'm going to give it an 8. It's a great track and it's a lot of fun. I think I prefer the Lightning track a little better, but this track is also great and something you should experience. On the safety side, I'm going to give it a 7. There's lots of runoff here, but there are plenty of places you can hit walls. Campus and facilities, I'll give it an 8. Facilities are great, the place is well maintained, and there is very much a country club environment if you decide to stay there or invest in properties there. Scenery and location. This is where the track falls short. While the track is in a beautiful farmland area in the outskirts of Millville, New Jersey, Millville is a town that has seen better days. I will cover this in more detail in the NJMP Lightning track overview. Sorry, Millville. This gives us a total score of 26. I would definitely recommend this track. I think the scenery and location score really depresses the overall score and maybe isn't warranted for this track or this facility. Well, I promised that I would show you the unfortunate Hedgehog incident. The Hedgehog jumped out right in front of my car, and I really had no time to react. If I had swerved, I probably would have crashed into the walls next to the bridge. So my only choice was to keep going straight. I felt pretty bad. I was going over 100 miles an hour when I saw the Hedgehog, and really only had a fraction of a second to react. If I had tried to swerve, I probably would have crashed into the walls next to the bridge. So I had to keep going. Well, that wraps up the video on a pretty morbid tone. Thanks for staying around, and we'll see you next time.